evening, good morning, good night.
Now,
Whatever you're saying, allow me know.
Pick one.
Whenever you're saying
Pick one.
Whenever you're seeing this video, good day to you all. And of course, this is another episode on Chatbot. I'm sure you can hear me. Hands clapping. And I'm your host, I'm your baby girl, Queen Echunkwonta. Left hand side is.
You don't have to do this to introduce me, but hello everyone. I'm a very demure, very mindful lady. So as you all know, I'm your beautiful, beautiful host, Uchenna. Thank you so much for joining us.
On another episode.
Yeah, another episode.
So we have two wonderful guests with us today. And by my right hand side is a very young gentleman. Introduce yourself to us, sir.
My name is Vincent Chukwuka Emerson.
Nice to meet you. And by the other end is a beautiful woman. You can see she's looking very demure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Grace Opani, and I'm glad to be here.
Yes,
We're
glad
glad to have you.
That's good.
Yes, so today we're going to be having a very serious conversation.
Very serious.
Yeah.
Very serious one. A tete-a-tete, heart to heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm very happy we have two different genders today, so we can, talk about this thing very generally. So Uche has a very small story to tell us.
Why is it me that?
Didn't you?
I thought that. Why can't we tell the story?
Okay, we tell
Why?
the story.
Why is it me? Hey, anyway, since they say I have story, no problem. I have a problem.
Okay, it's not
Wow.
a story.
I'm vexed. I'm upset.
Really?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I know this is going to sound very random, but I just have to say it. Why is it that our Nigerian parents cannot have what do they call that thing? Sex education. That's the word exactly to their children. What is it? What are you people hiding? Why are you people pretending? Why? Why are you people acting
You don't know that. They don't come at
A lot
us
of whys.
what you're meant to do.
Why are you people acting like you don't know what reproductive health
organs and health is?
Everybody's just being shy. Why are people being
I
shy?
don't know.
No, please, I beg, people should help us.
First of all, we should talk about sex education on the African context. It sounds like a taboo. It's a sensitive area. So most of the time, both parents, community, they see it somehow, even the church see it somehow. So they don't open up to teach children things about their body. They believe it will help you to spoil. It will expose you to that. So when you talk about, you say breast, the parents have to tell you breast. The breast now sound like a sin.
A sin, yeah.
It's like it's a sin for them, but it's not a sin.
And I noticed that some parents, they are so shy in talking about it because they don't want to be the people that will help their children to spoil. They don't want to.
But you want grandchildren.
They don't want that.
How do you expect it to
I will tell you a situation that happened. That was something that happened when I was little. So we all were in the sitting room. We are all enjoying, a movie. So all of a sudden, they started their kissing part. The next thing is the closers.
I think all of us
Where's the remote?
all experienced that.
Honestly, you will see the trying to change the channel. What are you looking at?
People like that to look at it.
You put some photos, you realize maybe they are doing something.
When they want to some children, when they want to close that, they just
Yes. My cousin also displayed that. Do you know my cousin displayed that? Like they were about to do that kisses and he had to come back. And I'm like,
No, so maybe they'll start picking, maybe we'll start
picking their heads and all
so
that.
interesting.
True.
And I'm like, okay, so
honestly.
why are you people hiding that they are kissing?
Another thing I feel like sex education. Another reason I feel like sex education is very important is it builds your confidence and mode of conversation, interaction with your peers. Because what you don't know, you don't discuss it.
Of course.
So if
Certainly.
you've not gotten that knowledge of, okay, I'm meant to know that at this point in time, I'm meant to see my menstrual flow, I'm meant to calculate my ovulation time. At this point, I need to study my body.
Of course.
If you don't have those knowledge, whenever your friends are talking about that, oh, I'm going to see my menses next week, you don't know. And you tend to see those ladies get stained.
Yeah, of course.
Every single time. The whole world tends to find out that they don't know.
They don't know anything.
And when you're discussing with them, they're like, oh, you're too... There's this word, oh my God. What?
Exploit.
No. You overshare.
Okay,
overshare. Oh, yeah.
They use that word because they're like, why are you saying this and that? Why don't I tend to have this kind of conversation? Why won't I?
And you know the thing is, it's really sad because things that parents, these things are things that parents they're supposed to be the first point of call when it comes to this thing. Now some mothers don't even tell their children, even before their daughter starts their period. Your daughter should know what period
it's all about, yes.
Even before your son starts to have wet dreams, you should know what wet dreams
Of course.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
You should know what it means to be erect. You should know, just that you should know all these things. Or she should know all these things about her. First, when we talk about sex education, we have to first of all talk about the reproductive system.
Of course.
The reproductive system
is the beginning of
sex education. So if you don't teach your child about their bodies, and when your child is approaching the puberty stage of their life, a lot of things they don't understand. And then if they don't get it from the people that they trust, who will give them the right
information,
they will get it the wrong way.
They will learn it the wrong way. And unfortunately for you, they will pretend to you like they don't
know it.
I don't know.
Honestly, they can pretend.
Sorry, I don't know if you've come across little children, 6-7 years. They tend to go to a hidden place and they're doing
mommy and daddy.
Of course.
Mom and daddy.
Okay,
of course. Like an incident that happened in the school where I teach. So I caught the teacher actually caught the two children trying to showcase how to kiss, how to, do romance. So I said, wow, this is a taboo. It's all this. So when they brought the child, so asking questions, that is, they say that my dad used to do it, kiss my mom. I see my dad kiss my mom, and my mom kissed my brother. So you find out that it's all about, the child doesn't even understand it. The child thought it's a normal thing
to do.
It's a normal thing without knowing that thing that is happening, because the child is not properly taught.
Yes.
This is this. The child brought it to the public and now presenting it the wrong way.
Exactly.
Now the wrong way that is he or she is presenting it. Now the person also that is receiving the reply of the action is that receiving it now the wrong way. I'm telling you.
So the foundation is already.
It's already
First of all, the problem comes from the parents.
Of course.
The parents are supposed to educate the children or the child on this sex education topic. Every parent is supposed to be bold to talk about the sex education. It's very important for a girl to know left or right. This is what I'm supposed to do. So if the parents do what they're supposed to do, they will not have much problem. Like some people contact some infection because they don't know.
Yes.
Some people are exposed to rape, exposed to
abuse,
to people touching where they're not supposed to touch.
Exactly.
If you teach your child that when a man touches you in some part of your area, it's no go area. And the child will now know when you're coming close, this place is no go area.
Yeah.
Then I have a story.
Yes.
It happens to be a young boy that is a male servant in a home where there are small girls, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. But luckily for the child, the mom taught them, if somebody touches you here, say no. Touches here, say no. Then the young man was telling the small girls, one of the girls to bring this thing, to suck it.
Wow.
To suck the penis.
Wow.
So the girl now went to tell the mommy. Tell the mommy.
Wow.
Call the name of the boy. Told me to suck this thing.
Oh my.
So because she has been taught
Yeah.
that these areas are no-go areas.
No area. Mm-hmm.
So I told mommy, see what this young boy told me. So I should suck. And I heard it too. I
Really?
sucked it too. He said I sucked it too. But it wasn't testing well though. That is how I found out that the boy was trying to
abuse the child.
Introduce the girl into sex. And that is how the thing happened. So for what I found out, it is good to educate your child.
Of course.
But now, under the education, we have different ages.
Exactly.
That's
So
very, very
that is now where it is very important. So according to the age, first of all, you expose the child. This is your body. This is the part of the body. This is the part of the body. All these things. So when the child is growing, the child starts to develop certain things in the body. But I say, yeah, I noticed that some hairs are growing. You explain the hairs.
Of course.
When some other thing grows, develop, you explain it to the person. When the breasts are coming up, you explain. Then I have an issue again. A young girl came to me. We were talking together. But the girl said, am I pregnant? I said, like how? He said, the mom said, if you talk with a boy or a man,
you are pregnant.
you are pregnant. So you understand what I'm saying? I said, no, you cannot be pregnant now. You're old enough. You are in what class? JS2. So how can you be pregnant? And you are very intelligent. You know biology very well.
Okay.
He said, yes, I know. But he said, no, what they taught her made her not to understand the biology again. So what she needs, no, she's like a bad student. But that one that was taught by the parents
is what registered.
And that one was the wrong one.
They psyched her into believing that what they taught her is the right one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I feel what happened to the parents is that they felt ashamed
To say
the real thing. Do you know that it is hard for some of our parents to call our children and call them and say that this is your penis.
Yeah.
This is your vagina. They don't call it. They don't say it. They say this is. They know that they are very free and they feel light talking about your breasts. But when you want to talk about this is your penis,
you mean
this is your vagina. Don't allow this one to enter here.
If you have,
look at the consequences and all that.
You can call leg.
Why
you
not
can call face.
What
is vagina? What?
I'm telling you.
Then apart from the
They feel shameful saying
parents, under the culture itself hides all these things. The church. The church says when you grow up. When you grow up. When you are grown. So that's anything.
You know, it's
so
like
more dangerous.
It's like a performance. They're trying to paint it
in a very green way.
They're trying to make it
very
so that it doesn't come off so jarring.
Yeah, nobody says anything about sex.
And the way they make it, my problem is that they make it sound like it's such a bad thing.
Of
that
course.
even not just that they will not even tell you or tell you what this thing is.
Yes.
They will make the thing
sound like so bad that
if
it's
you come to your parents and tell you, even to ask ordinary questions, it's not as if you have done anything or you have done or maybe something, maybe you just want to clarify one thing.
And ask all this stuff.
You cannot ask automatically once you ask, they will say you have done something.
Yeah, you have done something.
Do you understand?
Why are you asking? At your little age, this is what you're thinking.
They will start, it has created this thing whereby young people, children, they find it so difficult
of course
to even ask questions or to even, in fact, not even ask questions. Just have the conversation generally.
Normally.
Just normal conversation. You know we're talking about it now.
Yeah.
It's so hard for a parent and a child
to discuss something about sex. They don't talk about
or
it.
even to go to like your pastor or your priest to like talk about this because they will first judge you. That's the problem. They will judge you.
Have you experienced it before?
With a case of a lady that went and confessed to a pastor, this is what happened to me. This is what I have done. I've been raped, this, I was abused and all that. And I didn't know the person will do that because I trusted the person.
Yeah.
Now, on Sunday, it became a sermon, for God's sake. It became a sermon. The only difference is that the name was not actually mentioned. Now the girl was crying. How can I open up?
I'm not a topic of discussion.
And I became a topic of discussion. Already you have killed that person. Psychologically, you have battered her. So she won't open up.
Never.
Even if she commits abortion, she can't come up to you.
That's true.
And it's a problem in the society.
It's causing a lot of problems.
So
I'm telling you.
So we need our parents to open up.
And in fact,
Please, they should.
Aside from opening up, there's another thing that I want to point out. I
Yeah.
have a very, very big issue. Most of our parents are misinformed. I'm sorry to say this.
From my grandparents.
Most of our parents, so uncles, so
It's a generational issue.
Because the person
misinformed. They already have this, like this, let's say, misconception. Exactly. Like it's not
It's a misinformation.
It's exactly.
They themselves, they have misinformation.
They were
So
misinformed.
they were misinformed. So now give us. So carry on.
you get pregnant.
Funniest part is, apart from even telling you that this is your body part and this is when to start saying things like this, it's not a sin like we all agree.
It's not.
When you're talking
Certainly.
about, tell us the advantage of this, tell us the disadvantage. I want to tell a little story of when I was still in secondary school. So that was SS3 or so.
No.
So they invited all these public health people, and after the seminar, they shared condoms
Okay.
to everybody.
So you carry your own home.
What will, of course, now.
We did me because we don't know what it is. Right? And then I've been hearing it. I've been hearing condoms, but I don't know that is condom.
Okay.
Alright. So I had to ask a friend now. Are they advising us to go and start having
said, okay.
Okay. And she said no. This is to protect you from getting pregnant and on
infection. Transmitted disease.
Because the truth is this, they will tell you do not have sex.
Yeah.
But they are not there.
They're not there.
So
Yes.
at a point you might do.
You will try it.
Use
This.
protection.
Of course.
I don't know if these lessons, our parents do not know how to put it out.
It's just like my daughter, I call them because already I'm enlightened by His grace. So I call them, I told them, this is, I do sex education. Even with my 7-year-old, I do sex education.
Yeah.
So I told her, this is what you will, how you're going to be seeing your menses, all those things and all that. So when she saw, that's my second daughter, the time she saw, I wasn't there. But when I came back, she told me, Mom, see, I've started seeing what you said. And I took care of it. Because already you have told me how to take care of it. And what happened? I just said, they took money and bought a pad. And she fixed herself before I arrived. Now, assuming I didn't tell her, maybe she'll be screaming, I don't know what is happening to me. I don't know, I'm bleeding. Can you just imagine what happened?
You can call your community.
Yes, am I all right? Am I all right? No. Seriously, parents, we should really tell our children this. Let's discuss this. Let us make it the way we discuss the Bible. The way we discuss and make them cram memory verse. We should also
the way
help
we
them
discuss
to.
hygiene.
Yes. Of course. It's not bad. It's not shameful.
Schools should have
Schools now.
Because the thing is that they hide under biology. It's true.
They have changed.
They will draw diagram.
They have not changed.
They have
changed now.
The modern education have changed right now.
Some under physical education, some under civic education. There's topics.
Social studies as well. Social studies.
Some topics are now on it.
Yes.
So they are taught sex education now.
But even family life.
Yes. They expanded more. So schools have changed. But what you said, we need people that are experts on it.
To talk about
to come and teach parents. First of all, come and teach the parents how to do everything about it and teach the communities.
Why don't you say?
So I teach communities. You teach even our spiritual directors should be taught.
Okay.
The spiritual directors, the community leaders should be taught. Then the parents should be briefed more, enlightened more, so that these children don't learn these things from the internet.
Of course.
We got some students watching blue films. They came with Android phones.
All right, before we continue this conversation, make sure to join in on our social media platforms. Let us hear your ideas, let's hear your opinions, drop your comments in the comment section. Let's hear your thoughts. All right, so back to you.
So they were caught. There are up to 6 children.
Wow.
They are not children now. They are grown-ups watching blue films.
Yeah.
Then as one person got the app and brought the app. Yes.
Really?
To that point.
Wow. Wow.
So they are to the first of all, they're not supposed to come with phones.
Yes.
Phones to school. So they first of all, they took the phone from them, they brought them up and punished them. Then after punishing them, then told them the dangers of watching, learning the sex education through the phones. Now you went through the phone, you go and learn it through blue film.
Wow.
Blue film not teach anything.
No, it was.
So they were cautioned and taught what to do.
You know,
but that's the danger.
Yes.
Learning it from the internet. You learn it from the wrong people.
Exactly.
We need people that are experts to come and teach the community. You shall teach the environment, teach every person.
Everybody.
Yes.
The state
Because
to know.
even the friends that you are telling, they are your age mates. They are confused.
They are confused.
Do you understand? They don't even know. And in a way, I think I don't want this to sound somehow, but I feel like these are the ways the Western world is kind of better than us.
In this area.
In this area, because they make it. So if you don't know, you don't know. They are very should I say open-minded? They are liberal. Do you understand? So even if as a child you have even had sex, you can come to your mother or your father and tell them, okay, so this is what happened. This is how I feel. I don't understand.
What
do you understand? They're actually open. Do you understand? Even though I understand that in Africa, sex before marriage is not generally accepted.
Yes.
But at the same time, pushing away your children or making them hide certain information from you because of the way you react. And see, it's very bad that your children feel like you would judge them, because out of everybody in this world,
of course,
you are the wrong person.
Judge them.
Wrong to person.
So if your child has to go outside to get some certain sensitive information, I'm sorry, but in a way you have failed.
Honestly,
of course,
you have failed.
A child. I have this issue of not trusting our parents. The child not trusting our parents. A little girl came to me and went and told the mom a different thing that happened. So when she now came to me, I said, I know I am not raising children that tell lies. You can tell me anything, even if you kill somebody, tell me.
Honestly.
So that's the way I'm psyching them. So she came to me and said, okay, let me tell you the truth. I said, tell me. He said, this was what happened. I said, the mom was there. I said, but why didn't you tell your mom? He said, because she was shouting. He said, because she was shouting. I wanted to say the truth, but she was shouting. So that shouting she was doing scared her. So she lied to the mom. So some of our parents do that to the grown-ups. When you come up and tell your parent, somebody said, I want to know you more. I want us to, and somebody touched my breast. You say, wait, bring care for me. You say somebody will touch your breast. How did you get there?
I will say even you. Say you are the one.
So just start touching your breast at this age.
And you
allow the person. So police will enjoy it. Already they have put you on a stick to kill you.
Yes.
You have been judged, have been condemned as a you are on a firing squad already.
Yes.
So you don't speak.
You don't speak.
How
will you say that? If somebody now touch your because
that one is the worst.
Why don't you do that? That is the finishing.
The funniest part. At the end of the day, when these children, when we tend to grow up and become young adults, you see our parents wanting to be in our business.
And at that point, it's too late.
But at that point, you will be like,
it's too late.
This thing you're saying,
you really want me to
have this conversation?
So you want us to talk about this?
Really?
I'm sorry, but I can't.
I'm telling you.
So
I think our parents should be the first teachers.
We have to be friends to our parents.
Yeah.
Our parents have to be friends to us too. So everything will now work out well.
Of course.
Yeah. So what are our last words?
Our last word is big one. I think we're speaking right now. Teach us Kuzela in sex education.
Okay.
Sex education. Teach us sex education. Tell us the pros and cons, the advantages, disadvantages. It builds bond, trust, and relationship.
Especially African parents, Nigerian parents, please, you guys, we need to do better. Especially with this. Honestly, a lot of children can't talk to you. A lot of children can't open up to you about certain things. They filter a lot of information, and the information they filter is the one that you even need to know. You know. So, and it's really bad not knowing everything. Some parents think they know everything about their children, but you really don't know because you've not created. Some parents have created a conducive environment for some conversation and not for some conversation.
So I think our parents like us, please try and build a bond between you and your child. Be open, don't be shameful. Say it. It's not hard. Just say it and ease your mind. Talk about it and say about it, please.
And teach them. But if you don't know, because you are misinformed,
okay,
you can't get the information.
Or you can Google it.
They are better off. Parents are better off to Google it and get information.
And get information and pass that to the children.
Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.